Hello, Canarsie Blue Jays, and welcome back. Actually, no, welcome to the first episode of the Blue Podcast. My name is Robert Macbeth.
And my name is Amaya Fernandez. Today looks pretty sunny outside, and it's also a little windy. It's actually 34 degrees outside, and today is February 7th, 2024. I almost forgot the date.
Happy birthday to anybody that has a birthday today. Just say.
Word.
But the topic we're going to be talking about today is Black History. Black History. But besides that, I would like to introduce my guest.
Hi, my name is Zachariah, and what I know about Black History Month is that I got a quote from Martin Luther King. It says, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But all meaning do not stop.
My name is Ariel. Thank you for having me on the Blue Podcast today, and I hope that this goes well today.
Right, yeah.
Me too. I have high hopes for this podcast.
Same.
Me too. I have a couple questions real quick.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys know about Black History Month? Like, just background knowledge that you just know off the top of your head about Black history.
Well, off the top of my head, I know the Civil Rights Movement with Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Ruby Bridges, Coretta Scott King, Stevie Wonder. I know the new movement, which is Black Lives Matter, which is still going on today after the death of George Floyd. I know that some places are still racist today. But besides that, that's all I really know.
Is there anybody in the Civil Rights Movement that has a birthday related to yours?
Oh.
You both?
Yes. Go.
Go.
All right. Well, John Lewis, he was a part of SNCC, I believe, SNCC. I have the same birthday as him, February 21st.
So you're saying that your birthday is during Black History Month?
Yes, it is.
Interesting fact.
I'm proud of that.
So, can I ask a question?
The Alabama president gave rights on my birthday.
All right.
Can I ask a question?
Sure. What's your question?
Who is your favorite leader or just person that you know in the civil rights or Black Lives Matter?
That's a good question. I have to think hard about that one.
One of them, for me, John Lewis, well, besides the birthday part, I learned a lot of cool facts about him from a movie. It was called Selma. Yeah, I learned a lot of cool facts about him.
Mine might have to be Malcolm X because, like, Malcolm X, he was, like, a leader, but he also had, like, a little bit of, like, violence in him, so he kind of scared people off who are racist.
I don't like that violence. I don't like violence. We are a non-violent
It was a good violence.
podcast. It's not a good violence. No violence is good violence.
It was a good violence, though.
No.
What's your favorite?
Martin Luther King, because he was fighting to give us rights to vote.
I feel like Martin Luther King's the obvious answer.
Well,
Like-
yeah, he's probably the most famous
Black history, civil rights activist.
Yeah.
of all time.
I mean, why do you think all timelines end with him dying?
People say
Yeah.
Malcolm X is the most he had a shotgun and he started killing people.
What?
Did that actually happen?
Maybe.
That's what Miss Gallo told me.
Miss Gallo told you that.
A social studies teacher from the 6th grade.
Shout out Miss Gallo. Shout out Miss Gallo.
Shut up, Miss Gallo.
Great history teacher.
Also, shout out to her for showing us the movie Selma, which gave us a lot of knowledge on Black history.
Right.
Shout out Miss King and Mr. Alex for giving me confidence to do the podcast, and Miss Charlemagne.
Yeah, shout out Miss Charlemagne for giving us this podcast.
Yeah, this opportunity.
Yeah. And shout out to Miss King for Annie Jr. I'm very grateful.
All right, enough with the shout outs, people. It's time to get to business.
Word.
Whoa.
So, I'm gonna ask a question. Let's take yourself back to the time when slavery was still happening, segregation even then.
Civil rights movement.
Yeah, the civil rights movement. What would you do to do what Martin Luther King did, which was give us equal rights?
I will march with him.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll do the same thing. I'll fight with them. Every protest, every march, and anything they had, I would fight.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Don't even.
Well, I would sing a song with like a really powerful lyrics, and I would also march with people for the civil rights movement.
Like Lift Every Voice, a song like that.
And we shall overcome that too. Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. I got some trivia for y'all, and it's about Black history, actually. Question number 1. Where did Martin Luther King deliver his famous I Have a Dream speech?
That's a great question. I actually
This is multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Oh,
Can we get
1, Memphis, Tennessee. 2, Atlanta, Georgia. Or 3, Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., yeah.
I'm locking it in.
And
Washington D.C.
Lock in.
all right, drum roll, please. Y'all are correct. He delivered his speech in Washington, D.C. Question number 2. Question number 2. Who was the first African American and Native American woman to hold a pilot license? This is multiple choice.
Okay.
Question number 1, Bessie Coleman. Number 2, Mary McLeod Bethune. I don't know how you say that. And number 3, Barbara Smith.
I have to go with McLeod. I think that name is familiar.
I'm gonna go with the
McLeod.
first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bessie.
Whoever said Bessie, y'all are correct.
No.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even know the answer for real.
Familiar.
I heard Bessie from a book somewhere.
Louisa, yeah,
Reading books is good.
Word.
I don't enjoy
Make
it.
sure you read your books.
But
Make
question,
sure you read your book.
question number 3. Which of the following is Maya Angelou's first body of work?
Oh.
This is multiple choice again. What? Number 1, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sing.
Oh, this is.
Number 2, The Heart of a Woman. And the last one, A Song Flung Up to Heaven.
Ooh.
So,
I heard of the heart of a woman.
I'm gonna go with the second one. I actually
Second
really
one?
don't know.
I want the heart of the woman.
and you?
Second one.
Y'all are all incorrect.
Dang it.
Oh, I should.
What's the
It was
answer?
number 1. It was I Know Why the Caged Bird Sing.
I honestly forgot the name.
Honestly, I've never heard none of those songs before. I've never
Me
heard
neither.
of it. I heard of The Heart of the Woman.
Yeah.
I never hear that.
I never heard it, but like I
It's
heard
not
it.
a song. I think it's a speech.
Word.
I think in ELA we learned about that.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Is it
learning
speech?
about that.
It's a speech.
No.
Oh.
The heart of a woman.
But I didn't know that. All right.
Well, come on, bro.
He's gonna take it from me.
Okay, so before we continue the trivia, I have one more question for you guys. Okay, so let's say you were taken back to a time to partner up with Martin Luther King, right? Say you get to partner up with Martin Luther King, and you got to say a speech. What would you name your speech?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
a
a
good
That's
one.
a really good one. I like that.
Okay, let me make it a little bit easier. Let's say he was giving his I Have a Dream speech. If you were partnering up with him on that speech, what would you name your speech alongside with his?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a tough one.
What would I name my speech?
Equal rights forever. That's equal
Not a bad
rights.
name.
The right of
Equal
the
rights
blacks.
I like that. I like both of you.
The right of the colored.
That's
I
a
like
good one.
that.
Or not even just colored, because it was really white people and then everybody else.
I know, like they thought they were so like on top of everything. Anyway, Zachariah, what do you think?
Oh no.
You don't know?
That's a hard
I'll
one.
go with Robert.
With Roberts?
Yeah. Equal rights for all. That's decent.
I mean,
Okay.
Because we should all have
Anyway,
equal rights.
back to the trivia. Who was the first African American model to be featured on the cover of the GQ magazine? Multiple choice,
I have
of course.
no idea.
Number 1, Tyra Banks. Number 2, Naomi Campbell.
Oh,
And number 3,
no.
Iman.
No. Naomi
Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
we have so many names.
Wait, was it? That was a. Yeah. That was a bottle.
We have somebody named Naomi Campbell in the school.
The exact name too. Yeah. She's in my class. That's crazy. I would have to go with Naomi Campbell.
What about you, Zachariah? Just take an educated guess. You want me to retell you the multiple choice?
I'm
Okay.
just.
I'm gonna go with the last one.
The last one? I'm in?
number,
Okay.
I'm going on number 1.
Number 1?
I ain't get
Drum
it.
roll, please. I did not get it right.
I did not get it right.
Whoever chose Tyra Banks was correct.
No, that was you.
Tyra Banks is correct.
Let's go.
Smart.
Nah, I'm a good guesser.
Virgil Abloh was best known for being artistic director of which brand? Dior, Louis Vuitton, or Chanel?
Oh, Virgil. I heard of that name before. I just don't.
Wait, what's her name?
Virgil.
Oh, I heard of that name before.
I've heard of that name before. I just forgot.
It's not Dior. 'Cause I know.
It's not Dior. I know that.
Okay, so
Is it-
it's not
Isn't
Dior.
Dior like Christian Dior?
Yeah. I want Louis Vuitton.
Oh,
Louis Vuitton. What about you, Zachariah?
I'm Louis Vuitton.
What about you?
same answer, Louis Vuitton.
You.
It's good.
Oh,
I want the
Alright,
last one.
correct.
you guys are correct.
Oh,
That was the biggest plot twist ever.
and Chanel. Who I've never heard of what the name of Chanel.
Me neither.
Who's the start of that? Like, who?
Me neither.
Who started that?
Well,
We'll just do one last question.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Who was the first black woman to serve as a U.S. Supreme Court
Wow.
justice?
Only girl I know.
Ketanji Johnny Brown, Shirley Chisholm, I don't really know, and Carol Mosley Braun.
number 1.
Number 2.
Number 3.
Oh my god.
I like how we went in number order, but anyway.
Drama?
Drumroll.
I'll go with Ariel.
Stop.
Ariel, I think.
Number 1.
Let's go.
Correct.
Oh,
Congratulations, Ariel.
I'm just that smart. I'm just
Anyway.
read your books.
We'll close up for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Blue Podcast. Today was February 7th, 2024.
And remember, if you're gonna tune back in, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.